everybody, this is Ben, and today we're gonna be talking about something that's suckish, Lintloaf.
Lintloaf. Lintloaf! I hate Lintloaf!
As we all
We're not going to talk about Lintloaf, but we are going to talk about something kind of suckish, which was E3 2015. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why on earth would we make a podcast about something that is so irrelevant and doesn't even matter anymore? Well, the answer is, this was actually a podcast that I made 4 years ago, but didn't have the chance to upload. It kind of had problems with the editing and stuff like that, and due to some circumstances, I didn't want to finish it and upload it. But 4 years later, I'm ready for you guys to see the difference between the Wii U era and the Switch era. I know a lot of people who play Nintendo games now didn't experience the Wii U, so it's pretty interesting to see.
It was interesting, alright. As in bad!
But anyways, it's going to be a little bit awkward because it was one of our first podcasts. It's not going to be as smooth as our new ones, so just keep calm, Dada on, and enjoy.
Hey everyone, this is TidyGuy2800 on I Love Nintendo 1998 channel, and today we're here to do a Nintendo podcast. I'll hand it over to Dimitri.
Alright, so we are doing another NIN podcast, and this time we'll be talking about how E3 went. I did an E3 video, but it was kind of bland, and it's more fun doing discussions about it. We're going to also talk about amiibos, and a lot of other Nintendo stuff. So, let's go. So let's start off with E3. What did you think of E3?
Kind of disappointing. It wasn't the worst. Like, there's been worse E3s, but everyone's conference wasn't really that great. Like, Sony's was okay.
No, they had
Microsoft's
great
was
conferences.
good, but what happened?
They had great conferences. Sony and Microsoft.
They had okay compared to past years. For everyone, it was just like kind of mediocre. Like Sony had a good conference, Microsoft had a good conference, Nintendo had an okay conference. Everyone was just really safe this year, if you know what I mean.
No, they weren't.
They kind of were.
We'll get into it.
Name me one huge game that Sony announced this year that wasn't announced before.
Batman Arkham Knight.
That was already announced before.
Well, I don't really watch
the.
the. I don't watch the Sony.
But, I know, but
things.
I'm saying like everything was kind of safe this year. Like everything we knew about.
You know what? Let's just
Nintendo,
talk about Nintendo.
Yeah, Nintendo. We kind of expected more on. You know what I mean? And you know they kept hyping us up. Like they had Reggie in the pink tracksuit, stuff like that. You know, we were all hyped. We thought, oh, a new Punch-Out. New Paper Mario, Star Fox reveal, maybe a tease for Zelda, and no, none of that. Well, we got a new Star Fox trailer, and we kind of got Paper Mario, but you know, whatever.
So, let's start off with the beginning of the presentation. So, it started off really funny. All of Nintendo's main cast, Miyamoto, Reggie, Iwata were all Muppets, and Miyamoto's Muppet had to be the funniest. It
was the best Muppet
laughed
I've
at
ever
it.
seen.
It was hilarious.
Imagine if I would have loved if Kermit the Frog was hosting E3. That would have been the best E3 ever.
Yes, it would. Hey, this is Kermit the Frog here, and we're not going to show off any games you want this year except for Star Fox. All the games that we're going to show won't be very good either.
Do you think that next year they're going to have like a live show on stage to reveal the NX?
Well, I think they'd kind of have to, so let's jump into the games. So Star Fox Zero looks really good. It needs a little bit more work, but it seems really good.
I think Miyamoto's going to delay it until 2016, at least, because, you know, it still looks like it's in development. Honestly, Mario Kart 8 has better graphics, if that makes any sense to you guys.
Yeah,
and,
it does,
as
but
well as Smash Wii U. But Platinum Games is making it, and they made Wonderful 101. They made Bayonetta and Bayonetta 2. So I trust them. You know, they're in Miyamoto's direction.
so yeah, Star Fox Zero looked good, but the rest of the stuff.
Well, don't forget about Super Mario Maker, Mario and Luigi Paper Jam.
But we'll talk
Then
about those
everything else
last.
is just- yeah.
Now let's talk about the games that were really a slap to the face. So, talk about the first one for 3DS.
Oh, so if you guys are a Metroid fan, guess what? We're getting a new Metroid game, and it's not even a Metroid game.
What is it?
It's like a mini game compilation with, you know, Samus isn't even in it. It's just a co-op game.
And what's the name of
Yeah.
the game?
Metroid Prime Federation Force and Metroid Prime Blast Ball, or as we'd like to call it, Breath Ball.
It's awful.
Really is. I mean, wow. But it's not as awful as the second thing that happened.
Are you kidding me? I think it's worse because Metroid is a sacred series. The other one?
It is, but if you think about it, Retro isn't making those games. So I think that they have something in store for next year. So I'll kind of forgive Nintendo for that if they show me a new Metroid next year. Which is,
Alright.
you know, probable.
So let's talk about the real kick to the face. So, it all started off after Happy Home Designer. I was okay with Happy Home Designer. The game looked okay and everything, but the
Oh my
Wii U
God.
logo appeared and it did the little ding, and we see
wait,
the
can
Animal
you-
Crossing characters,
Mm-hmm.
and then a Mario Party board. This better not be developed by ND Cube.
You know what? I don't think so. I think it's by the Animal Crossing team.
Let me look it up.
Because they posted on Instagram like the amiibo cards and the amiibo, and they're like, these are the developers of Happy Home Designer and Amiibo Festival, and all the comments they were like, screw you Nintendo and stuff like that.
Nintendo likes to provoke their fans a lot.
Ugh, yes. The prime example for that is Mother 3.
Yeah. But we did get Earthbound Beginnings, so that's a step up.
Yeah, but if you think about it, they already had the English script for years, so.
I don't know why Nintendo doesn't like to develop games that people want.
Yeah, I guess it's because they want to create new things that never work.
And yeah, you'd need amiibos to play Amiibo Festival. I mean, if they're gonna make an Amiibo game where they're required, make it something other than a shoddy Mario Party ripoff.
Exactly. Let's get on to the positives, especially what Mario had to offer this year.
Mario Tennis, weren't you excited?
Oh no, not that repeat of a 3DS game. No. I meant Super Mario Maker.
Well, Super Mario Maker looks great. It's just, I'm definitely gonna get it on launch day. It has so many creative aspects to it. It's like Mario Paint, but for Mario levels. I can't wait to get it, but there was one problem. They showed off way too much of it. Like, we already knew about this.
You mean at the Nintendo World Championships, or?
We'll talk about that after, but yeah, they showed too much of it off at E3.
I think they showed off way too much at the Nintendo World Championships. Like, for me, I think they should have saved Earthbound Beginnings for E3. They should have saved some more Mario Maker for E3. And the Metroid Prime thing shouldn't have had the title Metroid Prime. It should have just been like Federation Force, like a new IP that's similar to Metroid Prime.
Or Breath Ball.
Or Breath Ball, you know, whatever. Bread Ball, whatever it's called.
So we'll just, I don't know, it's hard to tell what Nintendo's gonna do. So there was a new Mario and Luigi shown off, and
And it's a crossover with Paper Mario.
that game looked actually pretty cool, so I'm
Yeah.
probably gonna get that. But I hope it's not just a stupid gimmick with Paper Mario, and I hope Paper Mario aspects are mixed together with the Mario and Luigi ones. That would be cool.
It probably will. It's not going to come out till mid-2016, so they got a ton of time to develop that. I think this was just a tease to, you know, get us a little bit excited. It's obviously very early because you could tell it's the Dream Team engine. It's very obvious. Maybe they'll tweak it a little bit. Who knows? But as of right now, it's still in development. So
Correct. And I think the only games I was really excited for was Super Mario Maker, Star Fox Zero, Mario and Luigi Paper Jam, and Yoshi's Woolly World. But it's stuff we've seen.
We already know about Yoshi's Woolly World. They didn't really show off anything new.
I agree.
Actually, the things that they did show us before that were kind of new were things that we saw in past Yoshi games. So that kind of worries me about the game, kind of, because it just feels like it's another Yoshi game just with wool.
It's not going to be another new island.
No, not that. I meant,
Alright.
Just Yoshi without, anything new. Hopefully I'm wrong. I want to be wrong, but, I can't judge until October 16th, 2015, to get it.
I know. Europe already has it. Japan's getting it. We have to wait until October.
I don't get it either. Why do we have to wait so long?
I don't know. Maybe because they're adding Mellow mode, where you can just press a skip button exclusively for the Americas.
Or Marshmallow mode.
Marshmallow mode.
But I think, yeah, that's it for E3. Let's move on to
Nintendo World Championships?
Nah, that's skippable. That's not really anything important. They just showed off Mario Maker, Earthbound Beginnings, and the Breath Ball stuff.
I thought it was really cool, but Mini Wheat has to be gone next year. That kid's so annoying.
I think his name was Nick or something like that.
Whatever it was, he was annoying.
Yeah. But the Super Mario Maker parts in the Nintendo World Championships was really, really, fun. I was on the edge of my seat.
Oh, I was too. So,
yeah.
Should we talk about Amiibos?
Let's briefly talk about them, because they did reveal a couple of new things, but nothing really mind-blowing yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, of course we're getting the Animal Crossing ones, the 8-bit Mario. There's new Smash ones coming out, and...
Wave 5.
No, that would be Wave 6 for America, because we're getting 2 Amiibos for Wave 5. Dark Pit and Palutena, and they're probably going to be unobtainable.
Most likely.
I mean, I was surprised we didn't see some Star Fox Amiibos at E3, but oh well.
I'm surprised too. I was expecting at least an R-Wing Amiibo. Because we already have the Fox and Falco Amiibo from Smash.
Anyways, so one last thing to talk about. The state of the Wii U and the new 3DS might come to America. So the Wii U is bound to fail. I think so. It has no chances left.
This is what I think. I think they had no games to show off this year. And I think they're saving, their AAA games for next year. Because if you think about it, 3D World came out in 2013. It takes 3 years to make a new Mario game, correct?
Yes.
So, if the new 3D Mario is coming out in 2016, I think they would want to have a big reveal for that. Same goes for maybe a new Metroid Prime, stuff like that. And the NX as well. We still don't know what that is, but, I'm assuming it's something to support the Wii U, 3DS, and smartphone devices, help them connect together. I don't know what it is, but it should be interesting.
Yeah, so I don't think the Wii U is gonna do well. I think it's about
Think of it as a second GameCube.
I think for Nintendo's
it has good games, but the console itself isn't selling well.
I think for Nintendo's next console, they should make it powerful and traditional. Make it like the GameCube, but with a better design. You can keep the controller design of the Wii U Pro controller. And
I think they should stop being safe and try something new.
Trying something new. GameCube had great games.
It did, but the console itself didn't really sell as well as PS2 and Xbox.
Exactly.
Which
So
is the same thing happening right now. So I don't think it's necessarily failing. Nintendo's doing fine with the 3DS as well as the new 3DS XL. They just have to step up their game for Wii U because, as you could tell, 3D World did nothing for the Wii U.
I know.
Unfortunately.
Well, that's because it was released on the same day as the Xbox One.
That and the marketing sucked for that game.
It did. And that's sad
Like,
because at least
they're
in
getting
my...
better with their marketing for Wii U, but it just sucks right now, the marketing. They're getting better like with the Muppet stuff and, you know, online ads that are actually kind of funny, like the Splatoon song thing that
You're a
people
kid
don't like.
now, you're a squid now.
Exactly. They're getting better with that, but, you know, I'd like to see, you know, that old Nintendo with those really cool commercials. Like, I remember they had this 1,000-Year Door commercial where this letter was traveling to Mario's house, and it had, like, Mario's house in real life, and it went into his mailbox, and it said, who are you, on the top, and I was like, oh my god, this is such a cool commercial. And now, like, when you look at Nintendo's commercial, it's just like a bunch of generic kids playing the game.
I know. So
That was 3D World's commercial. A bunch of kids playing 3D World in Mario's world. Like, that's boring.
alright, so let's talk about the final thing. The new 3DS coming to America. It's a rumor,
Yes.
but I think it's bound to happen.
I think it is, too.
I need a new
Especially
3DS.
especially since the new 3DS XL sold pretty well around here, and fans are demanding the new 3DS to be here in North America. And you and I, Dimitri, actually, we both want the regular model. We don't want the XL because it's a little too big. The buttons aren't like colored, and also there's no faceplates, and the texture's glossy. So I'm holding off on that. Hopefully, it comes out for a holiday release date in North America, which I think they'll do along with the faceplates. It'd be a good move for Nintendo for them to get a little extra cash for Christmas. It'd be a good Christmas gift for me. And it's not too big or too small. It's kind of medium.
Exactly. And I've been using the standard 3DS for quite some time now, and I think it's time to upgrade.
I have the 3DS XL, so it's gonna be a little getting used to. But I could get used to it. It's not like the original 3DS where my hands will get cramped. It's at least like an inch bigger, and the screens are a little bit bigger. It's just the perfect size if you don't want like an XL. Because in my opinion, the XL is a little too large.
The new 3DS XL is even bigger. So,
Yeah. And hopefully we see more exclusives for the new 3DS because honestly, I know it's like an upgrade and stuff like that, but when the DSi came out, that was kind of an upgrade from the DS Lite, and they had like the DSi shop there, so they had games exclusive for the DSi. Something like that. Like, it could be downloadable games or whatever, kind of like Xenoblade Chronicles 3D, where it was made exclusively for the new 3DS. I'd like to see more games like that in the future. I'm not sure if everyone's going to get a new 3DS. I doubt that, just for, money reasons. But, something to help it sell, because really, I don't know what games I'm going to be using the C-Stick for and those extra buttons for on the back.
yeah, so, new 3DS, come to America. Anyways, that's about it for our second podcast, and if anything else goes wrong or good with Nintendo, we'll discuss it. So anyways, thanks for watching.
Bye, guys.